Okay, now that we are back, we have our leaf here. So we have just zoomed and made our leaf to be a little bit bigger, okay? Remember, we are still speaking about how do plants make food? Photosynthesis. How does photosynthesis take place? And where does photosynthesis take place? So we said plants make their food where? Here. Inside a leaf. That's where photosynthesis takes place. That's where plants are able to make their food in a leaf. Hello, hi. Hola. Good. So, let's look at something here. We say that photosynthesis takes place where? Where does photosynthesis take place? Photosynthesis, the process where plants make their own food. Photosynthesis takes place. It happens in a, let me use a different pen. Let's say that together. Photosynthesis takes place in a chloroplast. Again, chloroplast. Again, chloroplast. So, photosynthesis takes place in a place called a chloroplast. What is a chloroplast? Now, when we look into our leaf has small spaces. If we take a microscope, okay? If you take a microscope, you will see that your leaf has something like this. It has small cells, okay? Small cells like this. So all over the leaf has cells like this, and we call these cells chloroplasts, okay? So that's where photosynthesis takes place. That is where plants make their food. It's a tiny, it's very little, small, tiny cells that we find inside a leaf. Okay? When we zoom, when we take a microscope, when we take a hand lens and we look into our leaf, we look at this leaf, we are able to see these tiny, small structures like this, right here. And that's what we call a chloroplast. And that's where photosynthesis happens. That's where photosynthesis takes place. So in a leaf, you have small sacs, you have small, tiny structures, very small. And that's where photosynthesis takes place. In what we call let's all say it again. I can't hear you. Very good. Chloroplast. That's where photosynthesis takes place. Okay? So, inside this chloroplast, what do we find? Who can tell me? Inside the chloroplast, what do we find? What do we find? What is it that chloroplast has? Chloroplast. Let's use this different color. Chloroplast contains a certain substance. There is a substance. There is a pigment. There is something inside the cells. Inside here. Inside here. Inside these small, tiny structures, there is a pigment. Okay? There is a substance. There is something. And we call that, who can tell me? We call it chlorophyll. Okay? Chlorophyll. So, chloroplast contains a chlorophyll. We find chlorophyll inside a chloroplast. So we have a chloroplast here inside this. That's where we find chlorophyll. What is a chlorophyll? What is this? What is this thing called a chlorophyll? Chlorophyll, we are going to write it just down here. I hope you are taking your notes. Okay? I want to see those notes. Tomorrow, Chief. So chlorophyll let me use a different color. Chlorophyll is a substance in simple English. We will say that chlorophyll is a thing, but we are going to say it's a substance. Okay? It's a substance that gives leaves or plants their green color. Okay? It's a substance that gives leaves their green color. So when we look at a leaf like this, the leaf looks green. Why? The leaf has color. We can be able to see the green color because of this substance. Because of this substance called chlorophyll that we find inside a chloroplast. Where do we find chloroplast? Chloroplasts are found in a leaf. Hello, hi. Hello, hola. Got it? Excellent. So that's what makes photosynthesis to take place. So for photosynthesis to take place, photosynthesis needs a leaf. Inside a leaf, we find chloroplasts. Chloroplasts, small tiny structures inside this leaf. What do they have? They have chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? It's a substance that gives the leaves their green color. Hello, hi. So I will see you just now. Okay? You have 1 second. 1 second to copy this in your notebook right now. Your second starts now. 1, 2, and your time is over.